It's come from last and stormed up the middle of the track to win. 8 Tycoon Ruler, who won a lesser race on Lakeside last time out in very dominant fashion, and he's come from the back of the field to score 15.10 and 3.90 for number 8 Tycoon Ruler. Monaghan Tweed second, just did a little too much early perhaps. $1.40, and Photo finished for third, 8.7 and a Photo, and they've run 122.8. 122.8. That little bit of work in the early part certainly didn't help Monaghan Tweed in the finish of the race. He's third. Number 2 got third, Dominee. So it's 8.7 and 2, and close up was Squilani. 8.7 and 2 official placings, 122.80 the time. He can be a bit of a hard horse to follow, Tycoon Ruler, but he's put 2 in a row this afternoon, and contrasting wins really, because he was right up on the pace all the way when he won on Lakeside last time out, beating Suit. Behind him that day was Lewinsky, who won at Geelong last Sunday, so strengthening that form somewhat, but nonetheless it was a harder race here today. He's still been able to step up to the mark. This son of Lars Tycoon, 27th start, his 4th victory.
Okay, Greg, Super Tab dividends coming through there on 872. Trifecta's about to appear, and it's $597 on race 6. Our next race is Doomben, race 5, coming up in 6 minutes' time. And the favourite is Gold Eye, number 12 at $3.50, ahead of Stars of Gold. And there's been some money for Showbiz Kid, number 2. It's into $5.60. It's for Doomben, coming up in 6 minutes. Now, our feature race from Warwick Farm, it's the Inglis Classic for the 2-year-olds, and it's the next race from Sydney. Ratings are with 3 of them: Jade Diva, Jolie and Star Sauvage, and then Commands Nothing, 9, 10, 16 and 8 for the ratings. There's the run through of the figures there. Commands Nothing, very nice type from the Barbara Joseph stable at Canberra. 2 for 2 so far, and it's at $3.40 for the Inglis Classic. Then over to the other chances, segments trained by Clary Connors, back up to Jade Diva and Jolie. The Victoria Park first 4579 was $5,686.80.
But Jade Diva, Ronnie Duff is pretty keen on Jade Diva, and there's been a lot of money on course to suggest that the Flemington trained filly by Jade Robbery from Night Dive can take it out. She's drawn a very good gate here. In gate number 2 alongside Marchesi, and on track it's segments just from Jade Diva and Commands Nothing. They're the only 3 in the market, and as far as the New South Wales tote's concerned, number 8 Commands Nothing is $3.70, 9 Jade Diva better value than the on track at $4.30, and number 15 segments is at $4. And again on the tote there are, the other horse under double figures is number 10 Jolie. She's longer in the on-course situation than she is on the tote. Jolie, no doubt the support for Corey Brown sees her at $7.60 on the totalisator. Right, they're starting to move into line now, and Queen's Angels will be one of the first to come up from Rogan's Gem. Previous race of the day was taken out by number 4 Inspire Larry Cassidy, beat 3 Prime Century, 7 Mining Silver and 5 Architrave. Unfortunately, Zabara and Rob Thompson parted company at about the 250. Zabara okay seemingly. Rob, suspected injury to his right ankle, and he's been taken to hospital, we believe Liverpool, for precautionary x-rays and observation. Now Segments, who has drawn alongside Commands Nothing, is about to move in, still away from the line. Abdication, Commandments to move up, trained by Kevin Moses. So we've got Bella Command, Commands Nothing, and the Commandments here. Well down the track at the moment is Jim Carew, who's owned by the Banjo Club Syndicate. They get together regularly to recite the works of Banjo Patterson. Now Star Sauvage up from Melbourne, coming up towards the line. Samurai stablemate Lee Friedman here. Abdication still away. Jolie on screen at the moment. As Star Sauvage comes up. Riderless is Tie Spur, who gave some trouble going out onto the track. Rainbow Joy down from Caloundra, still away with Abdication. And Jim Carew's about 120 metres up the track at the moment, behind the barrier stalls, and is being coaxed down by one of the attendants, Anna Clark of the course. J Diva behaving herself perfectly in gate number 2 for Greg Childs. The English Classic is becoming a very, very good race. This will be followed by the Silent Witness handicap. What a horse, eh? Silent Witness. And here's Ronnie will be having his 100th race start. And I think we're just about ready. Yep, starter on the stand, ready for the English Classic. And they're off this time. Abdication wide out, jumped quickly, so did Star Sauvage, and out very, very quickly too was Queen's Angels, and Jolie going up fast. Settling down, Jolie leads the way. Second Posse is taken on the inside by J Diva, who'll now head Jolie. 2.5, third Commands Nothing, followed by Star Sauvage and Rogan's Gem. A couple of lengths to Segments, followed by Marchesi, and then Samurai Commandments, followed by Tie Spur, Jim Carew, and then $1 short. Queen's Angel drifting back through the field, followed by Rainbow Joy, and Bella Command is last, past the 600, and the leader is the Interstate Rep, J Diva, a length and a half. Second, Jolie, a length away. Third, Star Sauvage, another visitor, followed by Commands Nothing, and then on the outside, Rogan's Gem, Samurai, followed by Segments, held up for a run. Abdication and Marchesi around the corner. J Diva came about 4 off the rail, straightens up a length. Commands Nothing along the inside. Rogan's Gem in third position, followed by Segments, only plugging away, but Commands Nothing hits the front, 120 to go. Commands Nothing from J Diva. Commandments wide out, followed by Segments, but Commands Nothing is going to blitz them in the English Classic. Commands Nothing has beaten Segments. Third on the outside, Commandments, followed over on the inside, Marchesi. Not far away, J Diva. Then Rogan's Gem, followed by $1 short, Jim Carew, Queen's Angels, Rainbow Joy, Bella Command, followed further back in the field by Star Sauvage, and then Tie Spur, Samurai, Abdication, and Jolie dropped out to finish last. Commands Nothing's got the prize, ridden by none other than Darren Beatman. Number 8, Commands Nothing, was too good for Segments and Commandments in the English Classic of 2004, and she's now made it 3 from 3. Canberra on debut, Rose Hill, and now the prestigious English Classic by Commands from Ice Capade. Barbara Joseph, that wonderful trainer from Canberra, and Darren Beedman aboard. Number 8 will be up in just a moment in the time of 1:11.76. Here they come, 8:15.3, and it's a photo for fourth. Number 15 gets second. And she looked to have a chance too. Segments by Mossman from Madame Curie, Clary Connors, Larry Cassidy. And number 3 has run third, Commandments by Mr. Henry C. Sweet Moselle, Kevin Moses, Brent Stanley, photo fourth. Now, as races are threatening elsewhere, let's check these tote divvies. The winner, number 8, Commands Nothing, and has paid 410 and 190. Number 15 has run second, and that was Segments. It paid 180. And number 3, Commandments, third, paid $14. Quinella, $7.50. Exacta, $16.50.
Barbara Joseph, come on down.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll come on down. She's just great. I just got to thank everybody, the owners, Luke, Darren Beedman, everybody involved. This is just fantastic.
She's pretty smart. She beautiful. You can, but she had the beautiful run in the race.
Oh, mate, he definitely works with God, that fella.
Congratulations, Barb.
Oh.
There she is, Barbara Joseph, and a brilliant win today, and a great ride by Darren Beedman today on Commands Nothing.
Got to be the line of the day from Barbara Joseph there. 3 starts, 3 wins. Commands Nothing takes out the English Classic for 2004. 410, 190 over Segments and Commandments running third. Darren Beedman returns as the horses at the start for the next event from Victoria. Cumbria 710, Destruction Point 740, Jamila 780, and Demographic number 12 is also at $7.80. So they've been called up for the next event from Victoria Park. Previous event was race 5 and taken out there by 4 Affinity for Reese Wheeler over 5, 7 and 9. Now that first 4 on the previous at Warwick Farm 8:15.3 and 14. New South Wales 14,479.20. The Superfecta 8:15.3, 14.9 and 11 not one. Superfecta is a jackpot, and we now have correct weight. Weight is right on the Inglis Classic for 2004. The first four on Unitab 8:15.3 and 14, $9,867.20. Commands nothing at 4.10.190, taking out the Inglis Classic from Warwick Farm for Darren Beedman. Being called up for the listed New Year's gift as we head back now to Hilton Donaldson.
2-year-old Classic. Also the $250,000 Swettenham Stud Stakes, the $75,000 Tokyo City Cup and the $60,000 Australia Stakes. All told, $900,000 of stakes money on offer Wednesday the 25th of February as part of the Adelaide Magic Millions Carnival. It spans 9 days, commencing on Friday the 20th, with of course the sales, the pinnacle, and some, well, probably 600 horses on offer for the Adelaide Millions in February. So some exciting times ahead here in SA. Latte has been reshod. Devil in Disguise is playing up. So they're just about ready for the Feltex Carpets New Year's gift. A very good race, an even lot of black type competitors. They've backed a few at good odds. Stand well and they're racing. Cumbria from the inside out will. Umrum's got speed. Going forward, Demographic and Devil in Disguise was out will. Showing speed, Jamila, and up there wide out Magic Sky pressing on around Unrocal Saint from Prime Minister. Getting back in the field now was Cash Exchange, taking off Expertise right around the outside. Old Man tried to match his former stablemate, but it went faster. Back in the field, deep out Destruction Point, followed by Latte. Then Zakuro and Kelcher went out to last from the wide gate at the 900, and Demographic took control by a half length on Expertise. A length away third, Old Man deep out. Umrum on the inside, Magic Sky in the centre. A length to Prime Minister, followed by Cumbria, buried on the fence from Devil in Disguise. Deeper out on the course was Cash Exchange as they come up towards the corner, and 700 metres to go. Well back in the field now, Jamila from Unrocal Saint, Latte, then Zakuro and Kelcher still last. 500 metres to go in the New Year's gift, and the leader Demographic, she's going okay. A half in front of Expertise. Umrum's got the rails run. Old Man was next, followed by Prime Minister coming into the action. Cumbria looking for a way through, but got blocked for a run. Then came Jamila trying to bullock into the clear. Unrocal Saint let down. Deeper out, Latte, Cash Exchange at the 200 metres. It's still Demographic from Unrocal Saint. Then Umrum, Prime Minister. Zakuro from the tail. Unrocal Saint's up to Demographic and put the head in front. Unrocal Saint from Demographic. Unrocal Saint beat Demographic. Third a good go. Zakuro flew at Umrum. Between them, close up Prime Minister, but missed out. Then Jamila, a good first up effort, followed in by Cash Exchange, and Kelcher made ground on heels. Cumbria was unlucky today. Followed in next by Old Man, and together with it was Magic Sky. Not far away behind them, Latte. Destruction Point did not come into the race, and pulling up behind the others was Devil in Disguise and Expertise.
Unrocal Saint, the winner, 7:42.60. Mark Minervini is the trainer. Chris Bryant takes the ride. Unrocal Saint, after two very consistent runs, breaks through today, taking out the New Year's Cup over 12 Demographic, and a photo finish for third. 6:12 and a photo, resting between Cumbria and also Zakuro. More news to follow after the sixth event from Victoria Park. Horses on their way to the start for the next event from Caulfield. This is race 7, the Robert Hunter Handicap. Over the journey of 1,600 metres, Greg Miles, your caller, goes 1 Kayano to beat 10, 5 and 12. Standing by for third on the sixth event from Victoria Park. Kayano, the favourite at Caulfield. It's a value bet race. For the last word, we head now to Alf Matthews.
Thanks, Rod. Number 1, Kayano.
It's racing pretty even. They've come from everywhere. It looked like being a leader's track early, but it has evened out. So I think she's got a good chance.
And also, you ride Command the Wind in the last today. Is he competitive at this sort of class?
Up in the gates, the rider's out of the saddle out there. She's drawn the outside stall, but Blake Shin out of the saddle and some 10 metres away, and the mare's now being backed out of line. So something must have happened with Bold Cherie in the gates. Rider of Lithgow Flash, who's drawn alongside her, Dan Nikolic, is out of the saddle and standing in the structure of the gates as well. So yeah, something's happened over there that I didn't see. The vet running the rule over Bold Cherie here. So she'll be trotted around to see what decision will be made by the vets in the next few seconds. Previous race was won by Tycoon Ruler, coming from the back of the field to win. The Zetative was won by St Elmo's Fire, who led all the way. A lot of those horses that went round in that race will be clashing again in the Debonair. And the news is that the Tony Vassal stable delighted with the run of Elvstrom, and so was Patrick Payne. He described the ride as ideal, and in circumstances when Damien Oliver will be unavailable, Patrick will be the first man in line for the ride. Elvstrom, Weinstock, Abdallah, St Elmo's Fire, they're all going to clash again in the Debonair, so going to see some good clashes with our 3-year-olds in the next few weeks. Now, Bold Cherie, after that extensive vets test, has been passed fit to run, returns to the gates, and they stand in ready for the Robert Hunter. Stand by for a start. 1600. All in, all clear, racing. Just Heaven off the inside gate began well. Naz Princess a little slow and got a squeeze. Etoile West looking for the lead with Sinachi and Kayano's up there. Just Love is settling down about 5th or 6th, and Wild Rapid on the improve. As they settle, Etoile West takes them up the hill by 2 lengths. In second placing, Sinachi now being joined by Wild Rapid doing some work wide. Just Heaven with a nice trail. 4th on the inside, a length and a half to Kayano. 2 lengths to Just Love, and another length and a quarter away Naz Princess, Ice Dancer, and then Lithgow Flash, followed by Fearless Sophie, ridden right off the pace today, and Bold Cherie is last, and they are really burning along. Etoile West heads to the 850 by 2. Wild Rapid second, Just Heaven third, Sinachi a neck away fourth the outside. 1.5 then to Kayano, 5th the rail, followed then by on the outside of those horses then Sky Love, being followed by Fearless Sophie commencing a run, and then Naz Princess, Ice Dancer, Bold Cherie, and Lithgow Flash is last at the 600 metres. Etoile West by 2 lengths to Wild Rapid in second. Just Heaven third a length away, and then Kayano, Sinachi, Fearless Sophie round the outside, followed then by Sky Love and Bold Cherie and Naz Princess as they swing the corner. Ice Dancer and Lithgow Flash is last of all. Etoile West comes around the turn by a length here to Wild Rapid. Kayano coming with a run. Just Heaven right behind the leader, and then Fearless Sophie, and down the outside Bold Cherie, and Sky Love is coming home well, but still Etoile West in front by 2 to Just Heaven giving chase with Wild Rapid, Kayano and Skylar flying home. Etoile West in front. Just Heaven is driving at it, but Etoile West by a neck on the line to Just Heaven. Getting up for third, Sky Love, and then Wild Rapid. Kayano battled away. Fearless Sophie, Ice Dancer, Naz Princess, Bold Cherie, and then Lithgow Flash and Sinachi. Another one. All the way, number 14, Etoile West, ridden by Nicholas Ryan. And she's made it 3 in a row. Will pay $6.90 and $2.60. Just Heaven followed her everywhere. Will pay $3, and getting home well, Sky Love will return $2.10. Etoile West, ridden by Nicholas Ryan for Cranbourne trainer Sean Quigley, taking out the second last on the program. Well, she'd won her last couple, doing exactly that, leading all of the way. And it had been very much a leader's track right through this day, except for the previous. There's always one, isn't there, that'll come along and blow the theory out. That might have been it, but using the inside again, Etoile West has been able to progress from a Class 2 at Cranbourne, the Class 3 at Bendigo, admittedly against the males, and winning in town in an open mares handicap. So good progression for her. 14, 10, 12. The official placings, and no further information at this stage. Kayano looked to have a pretty good run just off the pace, but she couldn't go on. Perhaps she's been in work a while. Maybe she's just come to the end of the tether.
OK, Greg, thank you. Sean Quigley at Cranbourne, and Etoile West wins at Cranbourne, Bendigo, and today at $21,067.40. The 8th event, the Silent Witness Handicap at Warwick Farm. It's over the journey of 2,112 metres and sees another appearance by Ears Ronnie. Fair copy number 4 over 11 Ski Lodge, 2 Distraction and 3 El Rapido. 4, 11, 2 and 3. Reason I mention Here's Ronnie, it's start number 100 for Here's Ronnie, career earnings of $458,000. Here's Ronnie at 11. Interesting runner here is Distraction. Distraction's coming off its last 2 placings at Doomben and then went to Warwick Farm 2 weeks ago and was beaten by Deal Street. The jockey of Distraction is Starthy Katsidis.
Starthy Distraction,
Nakuni here. Larry Cassidy on Working Class Man, as Regats doesn't like the idea of going up. Equal favourites on course now. 5 Nakuni, very heavily backed with Working Class Man. And on the tote, number 5 Nakuni in New South Wales is into 450. Now we're just about ready, I'd say. Yep, all there. Set to go, race number 8. Starter wasn't quite happy. He's come away from his stand. Might be a manual start here. I'm not sure what's going on. They have still got the red light flashing. Starter's on his talkback. Oh, I see. Here's a Working Class Man out of the stalls, and Regats has thrown himself down. Regats has thrown himself down. He actually got down on his haunches. His back legs basically went from underneath him. Rider out the back, and no harm done seemingly to Rodney Quinn, and Working Class Man is away from the stalls. So that's what's going on over here. So I wonder if they're going to let this horse start Regats. I'll get him out of the gates at any moment. Here's Ronnie having his 100th start today. What a grand old campaign, at 9 years of age. Now, what was that, Josh? Vetting Working Class Man, thank you. And they'll be vetting the Regats in just a moment too. So, well, Working Class Man's rider has dismissed. And Nakuni still remains 450 clear favourite. Working Class Man 540. And Regats is just coming out off the course proper now. He's into the saddling enclosure. Starter Billy Cooper going back towards his stand. And Working Class Man to come in. Rodney Quinn just ducking under the inside rail. Takes his skull cap off to have a look at the start here. And they should be away at any moment. They're ready. They're off this time. And not a bad break either. King's Touch away quickly. My Dear up looking for the lead, and Fair Copy likewise. El Rapido Enabler not far away as they come to the judge on the first occasion. Who is going to lead? My Dear or Fair Copy? Both riders keen. El Rapido third, King's Touch next. Enabler trying to find a posse, followed by the heavily backed Nakuni as Fair Copy goes to the front. And then a break to Ski Lodge, followed by Working Class Man inside of Distraction. Here's Ronnie having his 100th race start as second last, and races success on the old fillers inside. Onto the Hume Highway side at the 1500, and Fair Copy assumes a clear-cut roll. He's out by a length and a quarter now on El Rapido. My Dear back to third, Enabler fourth. Then King's Touch, followed by Nakuni as they pass the 1400. Ski Lodge is next, 2 lengths to the grey Distraction, followed by Working Class Man. Here's Ronnie second last, and races success absolute, a dozen off Fair Copy, who lead going along past the 1200 by more than a length on El Rapido. My Dear sitting third, Enabler another 2.5 lengths away, followed by King's Touch, just over 1 to Nakuni. Ski Lodge on the rails, then Distraction, followed by Working Class Man. The gelding from the Gold Coast, second last in the field is Here's Ronnie, at absolute races success. They're onto the side now and coming down to approach the 850, little or no change in the order, and Fair Copy shows the way. It's out of length on El Rapido, staying right in touch with the Waterhouse train galloper Fair Copy. Third posse is My Dear, Enabler's running fourth, and then Nakuni, who's back about 7 lengths from the lead on his inside. King's Touch hard ridden, followed by Distraction. Old Here's Ronnie endeavouring to make ground from Ski Lodge, races success, and Working Class Man has dropped out last. Down to the turn, they've got 500 metres ahead of them here, and Fair Copy slipped away. My Dear second from El Rapido, followed by Enabler. A length further back in the field as they come to the corner. Nakuni, he's going to go to the extreme outside as Enabler sprints up quickly to Fair Copy, and between them My Dear and Nakuni would need to get a spurt on as they come past the 200 and Enabler. More seconds than wins. Is he going to win today, though? It's Enabler clear of Fair Copy. Distraction getting home late. Enabler ridden for dear life. He's got it shot to bits, and Enabler wins it from Fair Copy. Photo third, Distraction with Ski Lodge, and then Race of Success, Nakuni, Every Conceivable Hope, followed by My Dear. Working Class Man did very, very little. Here's Ronnie at his 100th race start, ran third last from El Rapido. King's Touch was tailed off, and the late scratching was Regattes. Official placings after race number 8 today. And Enabler, ridden by Mitchell Bell. As I said in the call, he's had more second placings than wins. Prior to today, it had 6 seconds and 1 win. But he made a bird of it this afternoon by Maroof. Number 6, Enabler, has been able to score here from True Row Miss, trained by Ronnie Quinton, ridden by his apprentice rider, Mitchell Bell, in the time of 2:13.57. No numbers up at the moment. They'll be Enabler 6 from Fair Copy 4. In fact, here they are now, 6, 4, 2 and 11, with Enabler Mitchell Bell, Fair Copy by Anabar, Chris Muntz for Gay. Third goes to 2, Distraction.
Okay, Ian, thank you. Fourth has gone to number 11. The first for New South Wales, $6,484.50, $6,484.50 at the start. 740. We have correct weight on those placings. 642 Enabler. Now 2 wins from 21 starts. Mitchell Bell for Ron Quinton. Trifecta 523. Previous event Victoria Park, and the winner of Winning Spirit. Favourite Easing. 5 Oscar Eric at 2.30 and 1 C Senor. C Senor at $5.30. Shortly off to Greg Miles for the lucky last at Caulfield.
At the 2000, starter hits the button, they're away, and Zachello jumping quickly, and so too C Senor and Mystic Morse, and these 3 set the pace in the early stages. Ahead of moving up on the outside, Southern Crown around Irish Knight and Command the Wind. Oscar Eric and Tally Thunder bring up the rear together. C Senor at the 1600 metres by a length and a quarter. Zachello in second placing, Command the Wind third on the inside of Mystic Morse. Then a length and a half to Southern Crown, running fifth on the outside of Irish Knight. Tally Thunder second last, and Oscar Eric is last of all on the outside. And the pace is just quite good. It's not tearing away speed. C Senor setting the tempo at a length and a half. Zachello second, Mystic Morse 2 lengths away third. Command the Wind's on the rails. 2 lengths behind these, Irish Knight. Southern Crown is around him. Oscar Eric is second last on the outside of Tally Thunder. So C Senor goes along the back of the course with a 2-length advantage, and he really has been left alone. Zachello in second placing, 1,000 left to go. Mystic Morse third on the outside. Command the Wind the rail. Then Southern Crown, Irish Knight, and in the pink colours, Oscar Eric second last with Tally Thunder on his inside. C Senor comes up the side at the 800 metres. Out by about a length, Zachello. 2 lengths away, Mystic Morse, Command the Wind, and he's off now on Oscar Eric around the outside. He needs to get closer to the leaders. Tally Thunder trying to track him home, and then Southern Crown and Irish Knight on the fence. C Senor at the 600, leading by only a head now from Zachello and Oscar Eric within 1 length of the leader. Mystic Morse behind them, followed by Tally Thunder, and then Command the Wind, Southern Crown, and Irish Knight is last. Zachello strides to the lead coming around the turn. Drew a neck in front of C Senor. Oscar Eric under the whip third now, and Tally Thunder down the outside. But Zachello the leader coming to the 150. He's a good leader. It's Zachello about 3 lengths in front. Oscar Eric giving chase. C Senor battling, and then Tally Thunder. But it's Zachello clear with 100 left to go, and he's in no danger. Zachello coming clear to win it by about 2.5 lengths to Oscar Eric second, a half Tally Thunder third. Then Southern Crown.